Everything in the world is mine if I choose to make it so. Everything we enjoy is just on loan, but is everything I have now really mine? Have you ever met a person who borrowed something while they were alive and took it with them when they died? This body that I call my own is not really mine either. We all know that we leave it behind when we leave this world. But the only thing that belongs to me is my soul and karma. Wealth, power, and honor are only borrowed for a while, and since they are borrowed, they must be returned someday. Don't be too attached to what you borrow. You shouldn't try to have too much, and you may lose it all because you're greedy for more. If I let it be, it's all mine. If you let go of your greed and give, you'll get more. Let's let go of all the things we cling to as our own, and let go of ourselves. When you let go of everything, your mind will be empty. Once the heart is empty, the whole world will come into my empty heart. For it is now all mine. Do you know the phrase, one mind, one heart, from the Buddhist Lotus Sutra? It literally means that everything in the world depends on your mind, right? For example, it said that when the great master Wan Hyo was traveling, he was thirsty at night and drank deliciously from a cave. But when he woke up in the morning, he realized that the water had stagnated in a skeleton. The point of this story is that the water is what it is, but the mind can make it clean or dirty. When we realize that things are neither good nor bad, valuable, nor insignificant, they just are. If you realize that, you can live freely without suffering. So why don't we try not to make a big deal about everything in the world, and just see it for what it is? Obviously, nonchalance here means something different than indifference. It means putting your mind down, doesn't it? Even in tough and difficult situations, your mindset can ease the pain and, in some cases, even turn it around. It's a general lesson that if something unfortunate happens in your life, don't be pessimistic and try to turn it into something good. And it's probably from experience that if you're too pessimistic about something bad, it might not even happen. Bad thoughts to get out of your mind. Don't doubt what you are doing, the way you are going, what you are seeing, what you are hearing, your own thoughts, your own judgment, your own abilities, your own precious existence. Timidity. He who uses his mind boldly, what can he be afraid of? Be a big man. Have a big heart and be a person who shows it. Greed. Behind every problem is greed. Greed makes things go wrong and puts people on the wrong path. Like the man who walks into a fire with straws. Greed will eventually lead you down a hole of destruction. He who knows fractions is the wisest. Pride. You lose people when you become arrogant. Be challenging, but know how to keep your head down. Enjoy the game, but don't be obsessed with winning. Resentment. A resentful heart wears itself out. Don't blame yourself for being timid or not being strong enough. When you let go of the grudge, you can see the way forward. When you have no resentment in your heart, you can move forward. Your outlook on life should always be positive. When you are sad, sow the seeds of joy with tears. When you sow in tears, you will reap the fruit of joy. A life full of gratitude. A life full of happiness. A life full of enthusiasm. A life full of passion depends on what is in my heart and what is in my mind. The hot wind that blows through my body today will be another wind tomorrow. And it will pass by while turning away from me today. And the cloud that floats above my head today will be another cloud tomorrow. And it will float away in a cloudless world. And neither the good youth nor the ugly youth can stay in front of the passing wind. And the ugly life nor the good life will be like that cloud that flows by. But all these things are borrowed for a while and then return to their place, and that is the path of life. It can be a lot easier depending on your mindset.